All right, everybody, we're in front of today's listing. Address is 1240 Northeast 23rd Avenue, Pompano Beach, Florida, 33062. It is commonly known as the Harbor Village area, even though there are multiple community names throughout this section. Basically, it is 2 blocks east of Federal Highway and 2 blocks south of 14th Street Causeway. The Harbor Village area is known between Federal Highway, the Intercoastal to the east, 14th Street to the north, and Atlantic to the south. This here is right on the cusp of the multifamily neighborhood section and the single family homes. We'll spin it around. This is the street to the north, and you have some of the older buildings, a newer townhome. These here are all multifamily properties. Some single families then on this side of the street here. It is convenient to get in and out of the community as well. This property, when you're looking at the specs, was bought last year, and it appears to be done by an investor and has been rehabbed completely. Starting outside, it's got updated landscaping. It's a concrete driveway that's been totally refinished. The property currently or no longer has any garage. It's listed on the MLS as a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath property. However, that's incorrect. It is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath property. It is stated everything's been changed, and it appears to be done so, and from the outside appears to be done well. You have a new roof over the main section of the house. You have a flat section down here that was either a big patio or a garage or something to this end originally. So without further ado, let's go take a look inside. It does appear to be freshly painted, new impact windows, landscaping, new front door, lights. Oh, these are not impact windows there. These must have been in the property. That currently does not meet code, as I don't see any indication of any wind protection, which would be needed to get your best discounts. Since the windows have been up to date, you want to go ahead and go with shutters, as that would be the most affordable route at this point. Here's the view from walking through the front window. This here is definitely the original part of the house. This is a formal living room. They put in it looks like a fireplace that may be gas run. There is gas in this neighborhood. Could be electric, or it could just simply be a facade, but I do believe it's a working visual fireplace. They've gone with LED lighting, hi-hats throughout. And you have a wood laminate for the flooring. The overall construction and finishing appears to be well done, but we'll keep a look at that as we go throughout. It comes into a nice open kitchen. If this was modified, they did a good job. You don't see any previous type of repairs or falling in, and it's got fully knocked down ceilings. Again, appears to be well finished. Brand new appliances with a rear draft. You have a nice deep stainless steel sink with, I want to take this as a marble top. This is probably not a quartz. Nicely done. It is in today's hottest colors, which are in your white and grays. This here is definitely an old carport or some type of utility room. As you can see, it still has a step down. Now, if this was originally converted years ago with permits, this would be a legal build. If this was done sometime after the fact, this wouldn't be currently up to code, and that most likely means all this work was done after the fact in the kitchen and bathrooms. All this remodeling was done without permits if this wasn't originally permitted, because the city would have made them fix that. We'd have to measure to make sure we have enough clearance if this was raised up. So let's go take a look at the main part of the house. Just spin around real quick. It is nice and roomy and airy. For you Airbnb folks, this furniture has been professionally staged. It does not come with the property, but it does give you an indication of how it looks and lays out. I think it's an excellent interior layout for an Airbnb. Probably have a hallway closet here, which we do, no shelving. You have the main guest bathroom. This is one of the 3 full baths. Nicely finished with today's colors, tiles. Tile work, you notice all the grout lines are nice and straight. Appears to be a good installer. Some of the cabinetry, again, grays, mics, LED lighting continued here as well. Some of the things you'd have to consider are either using a shower rod or upgrading to glass doors. Again, all the grout work, all this stuff here looks to be in very good uniform shape. So I would say, again, the finishing work was done in a quality manner, which isn't always the case. We have a panel back behind here. You can see a little bit of it. That looks to be up to date. First guest bedroom on this hallway. It's a stack design originally. This house was originally a 3-2. This would be one of the guest bedrooms. I would say it's about 10 by 12, maybe 11 by 12. Again, closet with no closet work, so that'd be something you would need to add after the purchase. The rug hits the door here, so it's movable, but you wouldn't want a rug here. They did install a brand new AC. Again, this looks to be installed professionally. And who is this done? I don't know if it has a name on there. Oh, Air Around the Clock, very professional company. So we've definitely used a good vendor for there. To the right would be the other second guest bedroom. This one is slightly larger, so maybe it's 12 by 13 or 11 by 13 this way, and a little bit longer. Has another closet. Again, additional closet required. Now this here would have been the original master bedroom of the property when it was first built. I'd have to look at the MLS for the year of date, probably late 50s, early to mid 60s was the original build date. Again, nice trim, nicely finished. All the work seems to be good shape. Closets still need to be finished. This would be the original master bath. This would be typical size for back in the 60s, so it's very compact. Again, they follow in the same color pattern on the floor, same quality of work. They've upgraded the shower floor with a little more designer look. Same LED lighting, fans, ducts, all appear to be good. Again, you'd either need a shower, and this one you would want to definitely put an upgraded glass item. You're probably looking at $1,000 to $2,000 for a nicer one. So that covers the original part of the house. That's the 3-2. We're going to move back to what's the obvious addition area of the house. Let's take a closer look at this. Yeah, it's definitely got a remote. I don't know if I can turn it on or not. Color wheel. It's definitely a heater. It'll look nice if we can figure out how to turn it on, which I cannot, so we're not going to mess with it. All right, so the additional area has what would be known as a family room or Florida room. Let's take a look. Again, non-impact windows throughout. It steps down. They've built this room and designed it as a sitting area with the TV against that wall above the bar. You have some of the original ductwork that was needed to get air to these back rooms. Whoever did it originally, I don't believe this flipper did any of this original remodeling. This was probably done when he bought it. Appears to have been done well, at least this is boxed in well. His work that he put in here appears to be pretty well. This area here, because this was originally like a garage area, is the original washer and dryer area, which you see fit in here. New water heater, doesn't have a pan, probably not done to code. Here's another electrical box. So it's got 2 panels throughout the property, and this probably runs this side of the house as well. Whoever installed this part looks to be done really well. You do have your proper overflow fill. Now this here is considered the 4th bedroom and the new master bedroom. And this is how it was configured when whoever did this remodeling. So it's a good size master. It's wider than it is deep, so I'm going to say it's probably like 14 by 16. This is going to overlook the front where you come in. That's the living room over here. This probably wrapped around originally into, this was probably the garage coming in this way, and that walked to a utility room that was over to the right. Now, whoever originally designed it did a good job. Put a nice big closet. Again, you would need to add closet shelving. This door will take you to the outside. This is probably originally here. And then this is the master bath. Excellent size, what people are looking for in a home, which is difficult to find in these older homes unless they've had some type of addition or change in on here. They've carried the same color and theme throughout the property, so it's done very nicely and done to what is considered the designer look of today. This designer look's been out for a few years. It may be getting to the end of its run, but right now it is still considered a nice look. Again, original windows. All right, let's double back. It is private back here because it does sit back away from the living room, and you have, this would be the closet area that you see here on the other side of this wall. So even if you're in here using this as the living room, you got a pretty good buffer. Should be not too quiet, too loud for the folks in the master. It's a little odd having this room here, but it's very common with these homes throughout the area. If you're familiar with looking in Pompano, in these older homes, you're familiar with this. Again, another quick look back out to the main living room area as we head out to the back doors. Again, non-impact doors. Your insurance premiums will be a little bit higher. Looks like they've just painted the original deck here. This pool's been here probably a good 20 to 30 years. Appears to be in good shape. I doubt they did any servicing during this remodeling other than maybe some new equipment over here. That pump looks a little newer. Since there's no garage, they've installed, or somebody's installed, a storage area. They went ahead and used a modern style fencing, which is on the horizontal slots. They have completed the property all the way around. It's not very deep, but it is nice and wide. It's the full width of the property. This is kind of looking over the whole length of it. See what we have here. Some of the construction materials, some of the paint that had left over. Again, you can store pool equipment, other items, maybe some of the items, if you're using Airbnb, could be stored out here and not in the main house itself. At some point, one of the tiles they used along the wall came off. It's just cosmetic. Whoever painted it appeared to do a good job. This is kind of unique how this is bordered off on here. They probably hid some type of wiring on here. There may be some conduit back behind here to hide it. They probably ran it on a 45. Couldn't say for sure, unless maybe we see something on the end like I see right now. This looks like, oh, this is the half bathroom. Look at that, I'm standing corrected. It has a half cabana bath right here on the back of the pool. So it is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. Very interesting. Whoever did the original remodeling extension thought of everything out here, and they carried it off, and they used a little different, more of a shower floor type inside, a little more durable. Got a nice exterior door. May or may not be hurricane rated. We'd have to look closely at this sticker to see if it is. They should have put one in. They're not that expensive when they're in the steel. And then this is the gate to the side of the property. This is the only way back through. That door goes into the master bedroom. You can see the original, you can see where it filled in, where the original wall. This here was all added in when they enclosed this. There was a window here at one time. And this is the main electric. This is the pipe that they've hid behind this wood, and you can see it right up here. All right, well, that's a video walkthrough of this property. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the property. It is a nice property. In today's marketplace, it's priced well. I believe at $579. I'd have to look at the MLS to confirm. It's done well. The construction throughout the property seems whoever did the work didn't cut too many corners. They seem to use pretty good quality materials throughout, and whoever did the actual work definitely did a pretty good job.